Okay guys, so I just got done with our tutorial on how to build out this awesome layout along with this hamburger menu effect when you hover the items on desktop. It's pretty awesome, but there's an easier way to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it with our Divi Mobile plugin. Yeah, it's not just for mobile websites. You can actually build out awesome desktop websites that look just like this for the navigation part of those sites with Divi Mobile. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so here I've got another Divi install. I've already built out this header, and if you want to learn how to do that, check out the other parts on that tutorial, the 3-part series on how to build this out. It'll be linked in the description of this video. But here I have it without that fancy header with that hamburger menu on desktop. So how do we do that with Divi Mobile? Well, let me show you. All you need to do, I've got Divi Mobile installed. I've not configured anything with it as of yet. So to access the Divi Mobile settings, you go to the theme customizer of your Divi install. And here we've got the Divi Mobile option, menu item, call it what you will. We're going to go ahead and click that one for us. Then we're going to go to General Settings, and we're going to attack this step by step. We're not only going to make it look like the other one, we're going to make it function the same way, because that feature that you saw in that tutorial 3-part series is actually now built into Divi Mobile. So you can do that super easily, and here we go. So for preview mode, since we wanted to show on desktop, we're going to put preview mode to desktop, and you'll see that it kind of takes that hamburger away that we just saw there. And it's just got the standard menu up on the page. And this is just the stock menu for Divi. There's no theme builder header here. This is just plain stock. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Now we want to make sure that for select primary menu movement, expand from outside screen is selected. And then expand from outside screen style. We want to go and select one of the full screen options. It's either going to be full screen slide down, or we're going to do full screen fade. Up to you. Let's go with slide down here. And it'll kind of think about it. And now just as a side note, folks, some of the settings, just because of the way that Divi works, when you change them, this page does not refresh. So you will not always see the changes take effect immediately. But anyway, we will periodically publish and then refresh the page to kind of circumvent that. You can do the same thing. Scrolling a little bit further down, Divi Mobile lets you select the mobile breakpoint. We're going to slide that all the way to the right. And now you see that we've got the hamburger icon on desktop. So this is effectively your Divi Mobile menu on desktop because we changed the breakpoint. Now we're editing a desktop menu with Divi Mobile. Who knew? But here we are. Great. So we've got this set up. I'm just going to go ahead and publish that right now. And then we'll kind of scroll back up. We'll go back one layer. And now we get to go to custom header. Divi Mobile lets you do all sorts of crazy things. It has different logos on scroll. You can set different settings. But anyway, before I go too far with that, let me quickly go ahead and we're going to enable create a custom header. It'll do that thinking thing. And cool. I am going to select our little hamburger icon. I have it already uploaded. It's icon.png. Linked in the description of this video. So definitely check that out. It's also in the rest of that tutorial. I'm going to select that. And whoa, nothing happens. Remember, I told you it's not always going to show the changes as you make them just because of the funky way the customizer works. Now you can change your alt text for your logo title text. You can do all sorts of fun stuff here. You can change a lot of different things. We don't need to mess with the logo settings too much. The only one we're going to go and mess with is, say, the max height to be 50 pixels. And now just to kind of get around that thing that I said it doesn't update immediately, I'm going to publish this. I will refresh the customizer page. I will go to Divi Mobile, custom header, and you see how it did not save this create a custom header. I'll just say yes, and bam, we've got our little hamburger in there. We're good to go and continue. Now, as far as the actual header here goes, we don't want that white background on there. So custom header background color we'll set to transparent, and we just do that by pulling the alpha slider all the way down. And trust me, it's done it. If we published and refreshed, we'll see that. Yeah, actually, let's do that. I like to kind of see what I'm up to. Okay, and there you can see it's transparent now. I will go to custom header again. We'll scroll down a little bit and we'll go down to where it says custom header elements. Here we go. Now you can set your logo link. We would just add a / to take us to the root of our website. That's a good destination for the header logo. So we're gonna change the padding here on the logo a little bit. And here it says logo position from edge up here. We're gonna put 20 pixels, and you see it kind of bumps in there, lines up a little bit better, gives it that padding on the side. That looks great. And now we just go to custom header on scroll. There's, as you can see, here's tons of settings for your cart icon, search icon, all that fun stuff, account icon. But here we do not want a fixed menu on scroll. We'll say no to that. That way your header stays up there. If it's set to yes, it would actually scroll with the page, but we will just say no. We're going to publish that. And as you can see, we're kind of a good amount of the way into getting this done. There's our menu up there. We're going to fix that alignment right now. So we'll just go all the way to the top, go back, and now we'll go to the burger menu section right here. And now this is one cool thing about Divi Mobile is you can change it to a 2-line burger icon. There's a bunch of different options that you can select. And of course, that type of alignment stuff you'll fix within the settings. We're going to keep it on 3 lines right now. And you can change the position of where it is. You can change the animation. There's just a bunch of different stuff you can do for when you actually click on the burger menu icon. So a lot of stuff you can do there, but not to worry about at this moment. So we're going to scroll down a little bit more, and we want to get to the burger menu icon settings. And then what we want to do is we're going to set the closed color to that charcoalish 17-17-17 color. And open we'll leave on white because we're going to have that charcoal background, remember? So let's keep it just the way it is. And we'll scroll down here until we get to burger menu background. That's that color right there. We're going to go ahead and fix that and just make that transparent. So again, we just drag that slider down and you can see that it's all gone now. And we've still got a bit of a shadow there, so we want to get rid of that. Just go down a little bit, burger menu shadow, select the color, scroll down and make the alpha 0. And that is updated and that looks fantastic. We'll publish again. Just so it's nice and updated, we committed those changes. We'll go back here. And yeah, you might notice this inject layouts. You can actually inject layouts on your mobile menus, or in this case, desktop menu. Fantastic feature, but we want to change this menu style now. So let's leave that open. We'll go down to menu style. And now we can kind of start controlling some of the settings here. Now, for the space from the top of the menu, we're going to put this on 80 pixels. That puts it down there a little bit. Now it's not overlapping. And then the menu background color, you guessed it, 17-17-17. Gives that nice charcoal gray color. And now we're going to start playing with the text, which is exciting. So now here we're going to keep the font family on inherit. So it's going to inherit the font from your main settings. So keep that in mind. That will affect, if you wanted to change the font for some reason, you can go ahead and do that here. But what we're going to do is for the text font weight, we're going to set that to 800. We're going to make that line height 1. And now quickly, I'm going to publish that and then refresh it just to show you that we are actually making changes here. Refresh, Divi Mobile, menu style, and then we'll open it up. And you can see that font weight already had changed there. So That is good stuff. Line height is 1 EM. And now we just want to make sure that our font goes to uppercase. And again, these changes you won't see live. It's just, again, that coding on the customizer. Menu text color will remain white. When it's hovered, we're going to be using our code here that we've used throughout the tutorial, which is that F1C40F for that yellow color. And then also for the active menu color, we're going to do the same thing. Put that same code in there. That looks great. And we will bump that font size to 34. Now, if I publish that, actually, before I refresh the page, we can change the alignment. We're going to put that in center. You see how some of the settings will update immediately. Put it vertically in the center. And that one, for some reason, doesn't update immediately. It's really odd, but it's a quirk of the customizer. We'll publish. We'll refresh. Okay, so here we go, and there we have it, right dab in the middle. And what we've done here is build this out in 5 minutes instead of the 60 minutes in that 3-part tutorial where I showed you how to do this with some CSS and jQuery. So let's wrap things up. I'm going to go back to mobile here. I'm going to go to the full screen menu style because we selected the full screen menu. And now we can start playing with that text that'll show up in the background here. Okay guys, so let's get to styling this beast out. So for font family, I am going to go select the Yantramanov font that we used in the tutorial. And what we're going to do for the font weight is move that up to 800. And what we are going to tell it to do is with transform, we want to make that uppercase. And ultimately, and up here, of course, extra appearance options, very important. Select menu name behind item on hover. It gives us that effect. We won't see it now, but I'm going to show it to you in 1 second. And lastly, of course, we want to make sure that that font size is nice and large. So we're going to go ahead and put in 200 pixels here. And for background color, I am going to select white. But then I'm going to put the opacity at about 10%. So you can't really see it here, but if you come up, tap to the right, I can go and make that 0.1. And let's publish that and hope for the best. Why don't we? Okay, it's been published. I'm going to trust it worked. I'm going to close the customizer. And with our page loaded here, let's open up the menu. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe 6 minutes or 7 minutes, but we fully customized that layout, this one, that we did the tutorial on in those 3 parts where we used CSS and jQuery to build this out. This is that one. And when we click over, here we can see the one built with Divi Mobile, an almost exact replica, but not a single line of code written, not a single theme header built. You've done this. We've done this with just the Divi Mobile plugin. So definitely check that out for easy way, the cheater's way to go ahead and add this awesome effect to your Divi website. But not just that, you can build out crazy mobile menus. You can control these animations. You can control the icon. So much you can do with Divi Mobile. It's worth a check. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. And again, this is Roby with the Divi Engine team, bringing you the hottest tips and tricks with Divi on behalf of the Divi Engine team here. So I thank you. Please like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I'll catch you guys in the next video.